Hello YouTube, this is the final video of my final stash for 4th of July of 2013. This is kind of a mix of some new stuff and some stuff that I had left over from New Year's and I didn't get to light off on New Year's. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to start off with some of the smaller stuff first. Right here we have a pack of Jumbo California candles. These aren't really candles, they're fountains. I'm sure most of you know that. Buy these mostly for my nieces and nephews. They like doing fireworks, as most kids do, so I got those mostly for them, like I said. And then for me, I always buy these little small fountains. This is Southern at Night. This is the one in the video that I did that turned out to be a dud. There's that. And there is Carousel, which you saw in that video, which isn't too bad for $1. They're pretty good. Can't really expect a whole lot for $1. And we got the TNT rocket fountains again for my nieces and nephews. I've had these before. They got a kick out of them. They're not too intimidating for them. And they got small ones, got little mini ones, and then they got the bigger ones. And there's a 4-pack of fountains. These are all rain or storm related. It's kind of weird because these are $1.25 a piece, and this one, which is the same size, is only $1. And here's some more fountains. These are all by World Class here, most of them. This is a Magical Face. A lot of people don't really dig fountains. I think that's mostly because they go way too long. When you get stuff that goes 3, 4, 5 minutes, that just becomes very boring. I feel the same way. To me, fountains that are, most fountains should only be like a minute, maybe a minute and a half, unless it's one that's really exceptional, then maybe 2 to 2.5 minutes. So that was Magical Face. We got the Frosty Mug of Beer, which I buy this one every year. It's just a pretty cool fountain. It's got some pretty neat effects to it. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's kind of cool. Neat idea. Make it look like a beer mug. And then we got this 500 grammer here, which is called Call Me, which is a pretty badass fountain. Got some pretty cool effects, and it's not one that goes on real long time. It's 500 grams, and the thing is, like right at 2 minutes, which is where your longer lasting 200 gram fountains will burn at. Another good one is M&M World Class. It's a short-lived fountain, but it's got its effects. It does them spits them out. And it's finished, doesn't go on and on and on, which I hate. We're starting to get into some different things here. So Boomer Whirlybirds. These right here are just like artificial satellites. I got another half box of those. Another pretty cool fountain is this one right here, Taste the Rainbow. It's noiseless, but it has a liquid burn to it, so it's got like those super bright, vivid globs of what looks like, you know, molten glass shooting out of it. Real good color in those. You got green bamboo, which I'm assuming just shoots up green balls. There's no name on it. This is made in Hunan, China. You can see the warning on here. Warning, shoots flaming balls. According to Arizona state law, the way the law reads, a firework may not be intended to fly up into the air and explode or detonate, or to rise above the ground, which unfortunately would be those rise above the ground. These do fly into the air, but they do not explode. If this said with report, these would be illegal, but because it doesn't say with report, these are perfectly fine according to state law. We got these right here by Boomer Blizzard. There's no description on it. I shine a flashlight down the top of it, and around the edges here there's little tiny tubes, like about the size of a color pearl. So I've never seen these before, and I couldn't find any video of them, so I'm kind of curious as to exactly what they do. And again, showers of sparks, flaming balls, nothing about the report. There's no salute in it, so we should be able to get away with doing these. There's a beehive, there's a Boomer. The fire captains will have you believe that almost everything is illegal in this state, whereas the fire marshal could care less. Boomer, fairy dust. We'll get over to these right here. We got something by Shogun. These here are the Flying Diamonds. TNT, World Class, they all have their version of these things. These just go up in the air and whistle real loud. No explosion, nothing fancy like that. These right here is a little small 200 gram 7-shot cake. One other thing about Arizona law says that cylindrical fountains, cone fountains, which I have a couple of those, and multi-tube devices, which this right here is a multi-tube device, are legal. Again, shoots flaming balls, no report. So we're good on that. Got 2 of those. Got Evil, which is a 9-shot cake. I've seen video of these. These are all pretty cool. We have them on Jake's website. And then here's Giggles, which is another 7-shot. Got 2 of those. There's a 7-shot Space Chase. Again, got two of them. There's another 9-shot. This is Desert Ghost. And then there's another Evil. Alright, so also got just some big long gold regular sparklers. Again, these are mostly for my nieces and nephews. They like them. And got Black Cat Morning Glories. I've used other Morning Glories, TNT, Phantom, World Class, big, and they all work the same. You light them and then you got to relight them. But Black Cat, for some reason, you light those and they burn all the way down. You don't have to relight them. It made it a little bit better. I got a bunch of these, like almost a whole case of those. I like firecrackers. Alright. Back to fountains. Remember when I was saying, unless it's exceptional, I don't like them when they go much over 2 minutes. This one here is like 2 minutes 30 seconds, and this thing is phenomenal. It's called Nightmare, as you can see, and it just got some of the coolest effects that I've ever seen in a fountain. I've not seen another fountain that has stuff that this thing has in it. So, looking to see that one in person. Waiting to light that one off for some time. Got a bunch of Screaming Cats, and then there's also the Piccolo Pete's. I've not modified them to make the Pete Moms that a lot of people do. And here's one of the cones. I got 2 of these. These are by Legend, Crack Cone Cane. I'll be doing videos of all these here, but I did see video of that, and that thing just goes off, man. It's pretty insane. And here's just some. These are World Class crackers. These are 50s. Just red, kind of a crappy clay plug down the bottom of it. But anyway, here's the pack of them. And being the firecrackers don't rise into the air, they don't leave the ground. State law dictates that they're legal to. Come December, you might start seeing Phantom selling some of this stuff. Anyway, I got two boxes of Fireflies. These are by Canon, and these have different effects. There's 4 planes, and 2 have colored stars, and then 2 have gold crackling in it. This is by Brothers. This is the Sci-Fi Flyer. It's the same thing as the Neighbor Hater. It spins on the ground, whistles like hell, and then hauls ass up into the air. There's my other Firefly. Here's TNT's Flying Diamond. They call it a Magic Comet. We got 2 Space Fighters. Got two boxes of these. These do 2 different effects, I think. Maybe 4, I really don't remember. Got 3 packs of these. These here are by Firehawk. These are called Dancing Dragonflies. I'm not lit these up yet, but looking forward to seeing what they do. We've got a pack of green wasps. These are just like gigantic satellites. I don't know what they look like whenever they're lit and flying through the air. Okay, so another thing of satellites there. Got this guy, Garden in Spring. These are pretty cool. These start off as a fountain, and then they shoot up colored balls that go up in the air. Anytime you use any sort of cake, it'd be at that one, or even these small ones, or something bigger, always be sure to brace them, especially if they're this kind. You know, put block on it, either side of it, just in case, because sometimes that first shot goes off and the thing tips over, then you got, you know, stuff being fired across the ground. That's no good. Got this little thing here. This is by Canon Night Spy. It's a 3-in-1. Starts off as a strobe, then it goes to a blue torch, and then it turns into a giant round bloom. Got some Mad Bees. These here are also by Firehawk. These are pretty cool. Kind of a dual stage kind of a spinner thing. And of course got ground blooms. Got a bunch of ground blooms. There's a jumbo starball contribution. Got more of those little amazing fountains. I buy these mostly just so I can fix my Jones during the year and get a little bit of the visual and a little bit of the smell off of them. I love the smell of fireworks. This here is by Brothers, the Exploding Bin Laden Noggin. Everybody gets a kick out of these. Then you light one of them off, they all laugh. I think it's pretty funny. Got some small bees, 2 of them by Boomer, and then this red one that just doesn't have a name on it. Got 3 ammo clips left. These are pretty cool. I think there was six of them total, and they all do a little bit different thing, but they tend to make a lot of noise, so I like them. And what's left in here is got some 5-ball candles. There's 2 boxes of TNT whistling chasers. There's a box of Mega Banger tanks inside there. And there's another Southern Night, another pack of those little fountains. So I'm gonna break into the bin here. I've got a couple of the large sunflowers. These are by Big. These are the color butterfly rockets. I think these are kind of lame, but they were cheap. Big's clustering bee rockets. Got a bunch of these whistling tri-rotating wheels. These are from Shogun. I like wheels. I don't know what you people think of them, but I think they're kind of cool. I've always liked them. And a couple things of just regular Moon Travelers, no whistling. That brick of non-flying jumping jacks. And let's see here. And got some small sunflowers. Got 10 ball candle assortment, different candles. Got the Mega Manger crackling candles. There's a Whistling Gator. No label on it. Don't know exactly who makes it. Anyway, got a couple packs of zippers down there. Drop it like it's hot. All these fountains here are all pretty much the same. This is big with these green balls, drop strobes. I hate them. I'm not a fan of strobes. I find them to be just very annoying. I know some people like them, but not me. Killer bees. The bees on this here are put on with cheap glue, so oftentimes when they ignite, they go spinning off. Not supposed to, but it happens. So you got some more of the little 5-ball candles. Got a pack of Army Smoke. These are different colored smokes. Each one of these canisters will burn for like 40 seconds and puts off a ton of smoke. Okay, so here's a Desert at Night. This is similar to the Garden in Spring, but this shoots red and blue balls, whereas the Garden in Spring shoots multicolored. Got a whole box of clay color smoke balls. Got those for the same reason that I buy the small fountains. Have almost a whole brick of Canon ground blooms. These have the pop at the end of them. Got some Boomer daytime parachutes. There's no smoke or anything attached to it, but still, kids, they like to watch them fire up and then chase the parachute down. And got 4 25-shot Saturn missiles. Here's another fountain. This is by Big. This is Rolling Stone. This is more than just a regular fountain. It's got a surprise at the end of it. I won't give it away, but if you see that one, go ahead and get it because it's pretty neat. And a couple more small ones from Big. This is Verdi. It was about 5 feet, and those are its performance. And we got another one that's similar to that. This is Amarillo, and same deal, 5 feet. This one crackles. This one, the green one, doesn't. Death Wish from Big, 25 shot. I love this cake. I think it's really cool. It's kind of a repeater. It has 5 effects that it shoots over and over, but they're nice. They go up. They got a lot of really good color to them. They're pretty good. And there's another Ghost. There's a 19 shot by Big called Mighty Rattler. This thing, it just shoots crackling walls up. They just go up and crackle. But the Death Wish, I really dig that one. Got red, blue, green, yellow. It's got the whole gamut of stuff going on in it. It's pretty good one. And I got 2 things of Eternal Smoke. These are by Canon. I think these things burn for 4 minutes or something like that. And it's put off a ton of white smoke. We've got this little guy here. It's a Jack in the Box. Just shoots out little spinners that spin around on the ground. big fan of whistling chasers, so I got a box of boomers, and then there's this here that I got from the swap meet. These are my Canon chasers, a dozen or so in there. And got three whip cracking bangers. These are by Rising Sun. These are really cool. They're 6-foot strips, and they got little pellets in there that crackle, but when these things burn, the noise is really loud. It's not quite a firecracker, but it's close. And then once it gets to the middle here, it shoots out a whole bunch of them. I don't know, several hundred, thousand, whatever, I don't know, but then they pop all over the ground. And while the strip is burning, it lets off little colored balls, so you have a little bit of an effect going on to it. And then I got 2 different types of festival balls. I got big, and then I got boomer, another box of tanks, some more smoke, about half a box of artificial satellites there. And then, as I said, 2 more of the bangers. So just kind of a quick overview of everything that I have here. Hoping to be able to burn most of this off so I can get some new stuff in it. Then here's the rest of my bin. Those right there, those are just jumbo crackling balls. Have almost a full box of regular crackling balls, which those are fun. Those are fun to light. And so here is the Performance of Nightmare. And the cool thing about the Nightmare is that reminds me of an Iron Maiden album cover. And if you know anything about music, Maiden's the greatest band of all time, all genres, and forever. So that's just a pretty cool label on there. Anyway, just set that back. Yeah, if you live out here in the Southwest, or even in parts of Texas, New Mexico, anywhere, whatever you're lighting off, just always make sure you have a hose ready, a bucket of water, wet towels, anything, just in case something happens, wet your area down. I just go out in the street. Concrete and asphalt doesn't burn. It's the safest place to do it. Be mindful of trees and, of course, power lines overhead, and you should be good to go. Anyway, so this is what I have. Thank you for watching. Adios, vatos.